I'll never forget the moment my phone buzzed at Cape Coral Airport, the screen lighting up with a text that stopped my heart cold. "Dad, call me now." My daughter Emma's words screamed urgency, and my gut twisted into knots. I'd been offshore on the Gulf Titan rig for 14 months straight, surrounded by roaring machinery and waves that never quit, chasing oil to build a future for my family. The crew, guys like me, roughnecks with calloused hands and iron wills, had become my second skin. But that text? It yanked me back to shore faster than any chopper could. I dialed her instantly, my voice shaking. "Hey, Pumpkin, what's wrong?" Her reply hit me like a sledgehammer. "Dad, Jake's in the hospital. He's been shot. Uncle Matt's locked up for trying to kill him. And Aunt Lisa's pregnant." I froze, the airport noise fading to a dull hum. "You're kidding, right?" I croaked. "No," she said, steady but sharp. "And there's more. Mom's caught up in it. But she's not here. She's in Philly for work. I'm at the hospital. You need to know first." My head spun. I'd been dreaming of surprising my wife Sarah and the kids, Jake, Emma, and little Noah, after a brutal storm shut down the rig. A hurricane was clawing its way toward us, forcing me to kill operations on all 5 wells we'd drilled. Shutting them down was a nightmare of precision, but we pulled it off, and the evac chopper dropped me on land with 2 months of unexpected downtime. I'd grinned at the thought of walking through my front door unannounced, seeing Sarah's face light up, maybe even catching the neighbors, Matt and Lisa Turner, for a beer. My job had tripled my pay over 3 years, letting us max out my 401k, sink 25% into stocks, Apple, Tesla, you name it, and stash the rest in savings. Sarah and I had crushed the mortgage, built a nest egg over 20 years. I thought I'd earned this break. But now, my world was imploding. "Pumpkin, I'm flying to Springfield tonight, then back to Cape tomorrow," I said, forcing calm into my voice. "Skip school, meet me at home. We'll figure this out." She paused. "Mom doesn't know yet. I'll wait for updates on Jake." I promised to bring insurance cards and hung up, my mind racing. I'd clawed my way up from nothing on those rigs, all for them. Sarah, the kids, a life we could count on. But distance had carved a canyon between us, and I felt it now, raw and gaping. I glanced at Zeus, my Rottweiler, sitting loyal at my side, his leash taut in my hand. He'd guarded our house while I was gone, my only companion on those longshore walks. He'd be stoked to see the kids, but what kind of mess were we walking into? The Springfield flight dragged on forever, my mind a tornado of questions. Emma's bombshell about Jake being shot, Matt in jail, and Lisa pregnant had my heart pounding like a jackhammer. I couldn't shake the image of Sarah tangled up in this mess. My Sarah, the woman I'd built everything for. I'd met her 20 years back in a Walmart parking lot in Texas, her beat-up sedan skidding on ice and slamming into my rusty Chevy. She'd laughed it off, bought me a sandwich and coffee as an apology, and when she shrugged off her coat, I was done for. Those green eyes and that smile hooked me instantly. A month later, I was in night school, chasing a better life because of her. 8 months after that, we were engaged, 6 more, married. She'd pushed me to take the offshore gig, said it'd secure our future. Now I wondered what future I'd been securing. I landed late, chain-smoking Marlboros outside the terminal to calm my nerves. Offshore perks meant cheap smokes, no insane taxes, and I'd hauled 6 cartons back this time. A voice cut through the haze. "Still puffing away, huh, Ethan?" I turned. Tim Jenkins, an old high school buddy, grinned at me. "Caught me," I said, forcing a smirk. "Heading back to Cape. Storm shut the rig down." He chuckled. "Still a rig rat? When you gonna quit that redneck life?" "Soon, I hope," I said. "Sarah'll freak when I show up unannounced." Tim's eyebrow shot up. "You married Sarah Miller?" "Yep," I said. "Best call I ever made." He nodded, thoughtful. "My sister Rachel was tight with her back in the day. They both had a thing for bad boys. Rachel even married one. Didn't stick. She's a lawyer now, doing all right." We swapped small talk about old times, then parted ways. I didn't tell him my family was crumbling. I could barely process it myself. Emma met me at the house, her hug heavy with exhaustion. Zeus bounded over, tail wagging like crazy, but the air was thick with tension. "Dad," she started, voice low. "Things have been off with Mom for 2 years. I thought it was her promotion at Kohl's, but one Friday, I caught her at a candlelit dinner with Uncle Matt. My stomach dropped. "What?" I rasped. She nodded, eyes hard. Lisa's always working late Fridays at the paper, and Mom's supposed to be closing the store. My boyfriend and I tailed them. Matt'd park his truck at Kohl's. Then they'd peel out together, cozy as hell. I sank onto the couch, Zeus nudging my hand like he knew I was breaking. I told Jake, she went on. He and his buddies dug deeper, found Matt had a secret apartment. Jake took Lisa there, showed her mom and Matt in the act. Lisa leaned on Jake after that. Things got messy. She's carrying his kid now. Matt can't have kids, some old health thing. I grabbed a whiskey, neat, and downed it, the burn barely touching the ache. How long's your mom been with Matt? 18 months, at least, Emma said softly. They were at it last time you were home. And the shooting? I pressed. She swallowed hard. Mom wasn't at the apartment Wednesday. Matt went home instead, found Jake and Lisa together. They fought, and Matt's gun went off. Jake's lucky it was just his shoulder. I rubbed my temples, the room spinning. What a damn mess. I need Jake's side. But first, hospital paperwork and a divorce lawyer. When's your mom back? Saturday morning, she said. I'm renting a car, crashing at a motel. I can't stay here, I told her. Tonight, call her on speaker. I'm recording it for the lawyer. Emma's face crumpled, tears spilling. I prayed this disappear, Dad, but it's worse every day. I want to live with you. I pulled her close. If that's what you want, Pumpkin, I'll make it happen. I've got 2 months, time to find a job onshore and a new place. But we keep my return quiet for now. She nodded, clinging tight. The taxi rolled up, and Emma climbed in with me. We called her school, got her excused for the day. As we pulled away, I spotted Lisa watching from her window across the street. My phone pinged. Her text, I need to explain. I shot back, I know. I'll reach out after I handle some things. Emma needs me now. It clicked. She was home because of yesterday's chaos. At the rental place, I grabbed a beat-up Toyota. Sarah never pegged me for anything but a Ford guy. We checked into a motel in Marble Hill, far enough to stay off the radar. Over lunch, Jake called Emma. Lisa was with him, and he knew I was back. Tell him to zip it till we talk to your mom, I said. She did, firm as steel. After, we hit a real estate office, scoping businesses for sale. Nothing clicked, but I told the broker to keep me posted. House viewings were set for Friday. Back at the motel, I called my boss, hinted I might quit after 20 years to focus on Emma. She's still a minor, wants me around. Lawyer meetings Monday. Finances looked solid, $50,000 in the house account, $250,000 saved, mortgage paid. Divorce should be clean, split the house value in cash. I'll be back soon, I told Emma, grabbing Zeus's leash. Gonna talk to Lisa, get her take. The truth was closing in, and I wasn't ready for what I'd find. I pulled up to Lisa's place, Zeus panting in the passenger seat, his big head out the window. The street was quiet, but my nerves were buzzing like a live wire. Lisa opened the door before I could knock, her face tight with stress, blonde hair pulled back messy. Ethan, I'm so sorry you walked into this, she said, stepping aside. Drink. Yeah, it's been a hell of a day, I grunted, dropping into a chair. She poured me a bourbon, neat, and sat across from me, hands fidgeting. Start from the beginning, I said, taking a sip, the burn steadying me. I was at the newspaper, working late, she began, voice shaky. Jake texted me to meet him, said it was urgent. I thought maybe he'd planned something sweet for our anniversary, you know? But he drove me to this rundown apartment Matt's been renting. We peeked through the window, and there they were, Sarah and Matt, all over each other. She slid her phone over, photos time-stamped 18 months back, Sarah laughing, Matt's arm around her, no mistaking it. Can you send me those? I asked, jaw tight. Need him for the divorce. She nodded, tapping her screen. You know Sarah only dated guys like Matt in high school, she said, eyes wide. Maybe those backyard barbecues weren't so innocent. I shrugged it off, but it stung. Memories of Matt grilling burgers, Sarah brushing his arm, laughing too loud. How'd you and Jake end up together? I asked. Lisa sighed, looking away. Jake's like you. Ethan, solid, there when I needed him. After he showed me the affair, I was a wreck. One night, we split a bottle of wine, and I kissed him. He kissed back. It wasn't revenge, it just happened. 6 months ago, we crossed that line. I hadn't felt that kind of warmth in years. I nodded slow. My job had left cracks in my marriage too. Long nights offshore, missing birthdays, anniversaries. I got it, even if it hurt. Thanks for the truth, I said, finishing my drink. Jake's grown. He can decide what's next. I'll back him. Lisa's eyes watered. He said you'd take it like this. Matt's been served divorce papers. That's what set him off. He's under a restraining order, but he stormed home, found me and Jake, and lost it. He carries a gun for his tool route. Says it's for protection. Shot went off in the scuffle. It tracked. Matt's temper was no secret. For now, I need folks to think I'm still offshore, I told her. That's why the rental car. Emma wants to live with me. I'm making it happen. I stood, Zeus trotting over. Got what I need. Proof solid. Back at the motel, Emma was pacing, her dark hair tangled from running her hands through it. Dad, it all adds up, she said, sitting cross-legged on the bed. Jake's always been the responsible one. Too much, maybe. Those photos, what he told me. It's real. I poured another bourbon, smaller this time. Guess I'm partly to blame. I was gone so much, he stepped up. Wasn't much older than him when he was born. She frowned, but I waved it off. Jake's got to choose his path. Should we call your mom? Yeah, she said, pulling out her phone. Record it. I tested an app. We installed it, and after 3 rings, Sarah picked up, voice bright. Emma, honey, what's up? Mom, I need a note for missing school, Emma said, calm as ice. Why? You sick? Sarah asked. No, I was at the hospital with Jake last night. Too wiped to go. Sarah's tone shifted, worried. What happened? He okay. He was shot, close range, in the shoulder, Emma said flat out. What? How? Tell me everything. Sarah demanded. Emma didn't flinch. It's because you weren't where you're supposed to be Wednesdays. You were at 644 Morgan Avenue, apartment 4, with Uncle Matt. Silence hit like a brick. After a beat, Sarah stammered. What are you saying? I was at work. No, Mom, Emma cut in. I saw you two at dinner months ago. Jake tracked you, took Lisa to catch you in the act. Pictures don't lie. Sarah sobbed, loud and messy. I'm flying home Saturday. We'll talk before your dad's back. There's more, Emma said, voice steel. Matt got divorce papers at your spot last week. Went home raging. Found Jake and Lisa, shot him. He's in jail now, attempted murder. Sarah's breathing hitched. Where are they? Matt's locked up. Jake's recovering, needs rehab, Emma replied. Do I tell Dad, or let him read it in the news? Sarah choked out. Give me a minute. I'll call him myself. The call ended, and I handed Emma a soda. You nailed that, pumpkin. Prouder than hell. We clinked drinks, waiting for Sarah's next move, the storm inside me brewing darker by the second. My phone stayed silent for an hour after Emma's call with Sarah, the motel room thick with anticipation. Zeus sprawled across the floor, snoring like a chainsaw, oblivious to the chaos tearing through my head. I poured another bourbon, third of the night, and handed Emma a root beer. Let's check the news, she said, flipping open her laptop. The screen glowed, and there it was, a headline that punched me square in the chest. Husband shoots wife's lover in Cape Girardeau shocker. The article spilled it all. Matt Turner, local tool salesman, caught in a love triangle with my wife Sarah, unloading a bullet into my son Jake. But the kicker? Matt wasn't Matt. His real name was Dylan Brooks, a small-time crook with a rap sheet, petty theft, drug possession, and an active warrant from years back. Fingerprints ratted him out after the arrest. Holy hell, I muttered, leaning closer. Emma's eyes widened. Dad, Mom had to know who he was. I nodded, slow, pieces clicking into place. Explains why they were so tight. Might have been reliving some twisted high school fantasy. I grabbed my phone, dialed the Cape PD. Yeah, this is Ethan Hayes. Dylan Brooks, Matt Turner, whatever, drives a tool truck. You might want to search it. Never seen him sell a damn thing out of that rig. The cop on the line paused. Why's that? Just a hunch, I said. Check it. I hung up, then scrolled Facebook for Tim Jenkins. Found his wife's number, called. Hey, it's Ethan. I ran into Tim at Springfield. Need a favor. What's his sister Rachel's ex's name? She didn't hesitate. Dylan Brooks. Deadbeat. Owes 16 years of child support. He's in jail here under Matt Turner, I said. Caught him screwing my wife, too. She gasped. No way. Can I give Rachel your number? Yeah, do it, I said. Emma stared, jaw slack. Mom knew him from way back. Looks like it, I said, lighting a Marlboro. What else is she hiding? A knock jolted us. Lisa, pale as a ghost, stepped in with a whiskey in hand. I showed her the article. She sank onto the bed. I played the call with Mom for her, Emma said, hitting play. Sarah's sobs filled the room, then her shaky promise to call me. Olivia, your marriage to him might not even be legal, I said. Get your lawyer on it. Her face crumpled. I've been at the hospital all day. Kyle's stable. No bail for Matt. Dylan, whatever. He's got 2 kids from before me. Rachel was Sarah's best friend back then. I leaned forward. He might have had a vasectomy before you. Explains why you never got pregnant till Jake. The room went still, Lisa's tears glinting in the dim light. We need to search our houses, I said. If Dylan was dirty, Sarah might have helped stash something. Lisa frowned. That's a stretch. He was gone overnight a lot. But still, why'd Sarah cover for him? I shot back. You ever see bills for his sales? He said the company handled it, she said, then perked up. I've got his Outlook password. We drove to her place, logged in, for hidden email accounts linked to his main one, reeking of secrets. Give this to the cops tomorrow, I told her. I'm heading home. Check my attic. Back at our house, Emma tailed me with a flashlight. I climbed the ladder, sweat beading despite the chill. In the corner, 5 bulky trash bags sat like silent sentinels. I dropped one down, heavy, awkward. Move it, I barked, tossing another. It split, 20 spilling like confetti across the floor. My breath caught. Emma, get Lisa now. She bolted. I hauled the rest down, found a flat 6th bag, Dylan's ledger, scribbled with dates, names, amounts. Lisa burst in minutes later, breathless. Ethan, check my place after you call the cops. I dialed 911, voice steady. Found cash, lots of it, and a ledger at my house. Think it's tied to Dylan Brooks. A patrol car screeched up fast. I left Emma guarding the hall and hit Lisa's attic. Jackpot. A chest stuffed with cocaine, white as snow. I set the ledger beside it, called again. Detective now? Drugs at the Turner place. 3 hours later, they'd bagged the cash, 5 bags, unclaimed for now, and the coke. The detective eyed me. We'll question Sarah Saturday when she lands. Drugs are on Dylan since Lisa turned him in. She's clear. Check his truck, I said. Might be more. He nodded. Flush anything small you find. Most probably there. I exhaled hard. Need a drink after this. Lisa locked up, joined us back home. Tell Mom. Emma asked. Let the cops handle it, I said. Tomorrow, while you're at school, I'll finish searching. Lisa crashed in Jake's old room. Midnight sirens woke us. Someone tried breaking into her place. Cops nabbed him. This wasn't over, not by a long shot. I woke at 5 a.m., the motel coffee bitter as hell, a Marlboro smoldering between my fingers. Zeus padded over, nudging me for a walk, but my mind was locked on last night. Cash spilling from bags, cocaine in Lisa's attic, Dylan's ledger tying it all together. The cops had hauled it off, promising to grill Sarah when she landed Saturday. I needed answers, so I dialed her, keeping my voice flat. Derek, it's a mess, she said right off, breathless. Matt, Dylan, shot Jake by accident. He'll be okay, but the police have him till they sort it out. Talk to Lisa? I asked, playing dumb. No, been at the hospital with Emma, I lied. When you coming home? Watching the weather, she said. Might evac early, promise you'll tell me? Sure, I said, hanging up. Her tone was too smooth. She wasn't spilling a damn thing. Whatever we'd had was ashes now. I dropped Emma at school, her backpack slung low, eyes tired but sharp. Lisa tailed me to ditch the rental Toyota, picked up my luggage, handed back the motel key. Take Jake's apartment key, I told her. Crash there till this blows over. She nodded, grateful. I hit a real estate office next, toured 4 houses, and threw a cash offer on a new build, 3 bedrooms, open layout, 2-car garage, unfinished basement, raised deck. Dropped a fat deposit, demanded a 5-year warranty, and swapped the locks myself. Texted Emma and Lisa the update. New start coming. Back home, I kept searching. No drugs, but I found $10,000 in bearer bonds tucked in a shoebox. News later said cops linked stuff from both houses to the shooting. Good, kept suspicion off us. In the attic's darkest corner, more cash, 20 bags of 20s. I called the detective. Found more money, I said. They took it, but I pocketed a few bundles from each. Dylan dealed drugs all 20 years we knew him? I asked. Likely, he said. Guys like him hide in plain sight. Can't wait to ask Sarah what she knows. Oh, Rachel's flying in Saturday. Dylan's her ex. Lisa pulled up as he left. Gotta search my place deeper. Last night's break-in freaked me out, she said. We tore through it, flushed a few baggies, found more bearer bonds. She kept those. Think Sarah was in on it. Or did Dylan play her? She asked. Could go either way, I said. We've had each other's keys forever. He could have stashed stuff anytime. I visited Jake later, his shoulder bandaged, eyes heavy. Lisa and I want to live together. Test it out, he said. Smart, I replied. I don't hate your mom, son. I was gone too much. She got lonely. Doesn't excuse it, but I get it. He nodded, quiet. If she's tied to Dylan's mess, she might see prison, I added. His face went blank, truth sinking in. Saturday hit, and my offer on the house cleared. I sealed it with some bonds at the broker's, grinning as my phone pinged. Can we meet? I'm Tim's sister, Rachel. Airport, 15 minutes, I texted back. She was easy to spot. Brown hair, jeans, casual but classy. Over lunch, I laid it out, Sarah's affair, the shooting, the drugs. Divorce is on, I said, ringless hand on the table. Chloe smirked. Handle your case? I'd love to bury her, especially since she banged my ex. Can you do it remote? I asked. Yep, and I'll be here chasing Dylan's child support, she said. We watched Sarah's flight land. Her face went ghost white, spotting me with Rachel. A detective badged her, let her off. She didn't know you were back, Rachel said. Nope, I replied. She's about to learn about the cash, coke, and ledger. Then it hit, the twist that ripped my world apart. Rachel's phone buzzed, a text from an old classmate. Dylan and Sarah were married before you, Ethan. Annulled it fast, kept it buried. I stared, bourbon trembling in my hand. What the hell? I rasped. Rachel's eyes narrowed. They were hitched in high school, called it off when she met you. Explains why she fell back into him. She's been lying since day one. My chest caved. 20 years, 3 kids, all built on a ghost marriage she never confessed. The cash, the drugs, the affair, it wasn't just betrayal. It was a whole damn life she'd played me through. She's done, I growled. Let's draft the divorce now. Rachel and I rolled up to the new house that afternoon, delivery trucks already humming, beds, a kitchen table, a sectional sofa that didn't carry the weight of my old life. Emma darted inside, claiming her room with its own bathroom and walk-in closet, her grin wide enough to light the place up. Dad, should we grab pots and pans from the old house? She asked, kicking off her sneakers. Nah, pumpkin, I said, scratching Zeus's ears as he sniffed the fresh hardwood. We're starting clean. Pack your stuff, clothes, laptop, whatever, and you and Rachel can shop for the rest. Rachel nodded, eyeing the space. Blinds are built in. Keeps it private till we get curtains. Across the street, Jake and Lisa pulled up, hauling boxes into their new digs. I waved them over, introduced Rachel. This is Tim's sister, my lawyer, I said. She's nailing Dylan for back child support. Jake shook her hand, Lisa sizing her up. 2 women burned by the same creep, different scars. He's the problem, not you two, I told them later. Support each other. Back at the old place, I packed quick. Work boots, rig jackets, the bearer bonds I'd stashed in a wardrobe box. Climbed to the attic, grabbed the cash bundles I'd kept. Call it hazard pay after this mess. Change your laptop passwords before you bring it, I told Emma as she stuffed her backpack. We dragged the old furniture, couch, dining chairs, into the yard, doused it with lighter fluid, and torched it. Flames roared, eating 20 years of memories. I watched him curl into smoke, Zeus whining at the heat. Rachel and Emma returned with a truckload, sheets, plates, a toaster, even a broom. Got sour mash and soda too, Emma said, proud. I called AT&T, set up internet while they unloaded. Delivery guys had the basics in place. Beds made, table sturdy, family room livable. We were rooting ourselves here. Later, we dropped Sarah's car at her apartment. Rachel went in. I stayed in the truck. Zeus sprawled across the seat, drooling. Took her an hour to come back, face tight. Get anything? I asked, lighting a Marlboro. Not much, she said, sliding in. Affair started 6 years ago, after my divorce with Dylan. She was gonna divorce you once Emma graduated, claimed she didn't know about the drugs stashed here. I don't buy it. Recorded it all. Send it to the detective. I grinned, exhaling smoke. She smirked. Think you're into seeing where we're headed, us? Figured we already were, I said, meeting her eyes. Your folks clocked it at breakfast. She slid closer. Emma suggested KFC or fish and chips. Your call. KFC, I said. We grabbed it, buckets of crispy wings and biscuits, and ate at the new place. Emma'd been busy, sheets washed, groceries shelved, dishwasher humming. Picked up sour mash for a toast, she said, handing me a glass with soda. I clinked hers, root beer, and Rachel's. To new starts, I said. They echoed it, and we drank deep. I unpacked the master bedroom, towels, an alarm clock, soap Emma'd chosen with a woodsy scent. They'd set up mats, a shower curtain, small stuff that made it mine. I hauled empty boxes to the burn pile, watching flames dance as the day sank into me. Sarah called, voice sharp. It's all gone. Where's the cash? Asked the detective. I laughed. How'd you get Emma back? Talk to Gavin, or his brothers, if you can find him, I said, hanging up. Jake rang next. Dad, we bought the house across from you. Mom called, whining. I told her off. She'll point fingers at you. Let her, I said. How's Lisa? Good, we're figuring it out. I unpacked more, sipping bourbon, the house settling around me. 6 months from now, I'd be sheriff, Rachel by my side. But that night, it was just us three. Me, Emma, Rachel, building something Dylan and Sarah couldn't touch. The phone stayed quiet after that, but I knew the storm wasn't done brewing. Rachel and I hit the new house that afternoon, supervising furniture deliveries, beds, a kitchen table, a couch that didn't scream old life. Emma darted around, claiming her room with its own bathroom and walk-in closet, grinning like a kid on Christmas. Dad, grab pots and stuff from the old place? She asked. Nah, I said, scratching Zeus's ears as he sniffed the hardwood. Fresh start. Pack your gear, and you and Rachel can shop the rest. Rachel nodded. Blinds are built in. Gives you privacy till we get curtains. Across the street, Jake and Lisa rolled up, unloading boxes into their new place. I introduced them to Rachel. Awkward as hell. 2 women Dylan had burned, sizing each other up. Same strong vibe, different scars. Focus on supporting each other, I told them later. He's the asshole here. Back at the old house, I packed fast. Clothes, my rig tools, the bearer bonds I'd stashed in a wardrobe box. Retrieved the cash bundles from the attic too, finder's fee, I figured. Change your laptop passwords, I told Emma as she hauled her stuff. We piled old furniture in the yard, torched it, flames licking high as I let go of 20 years. Rachel and Emma returned with a truckload, sheets, dishes, a damn dishwasher's worth of supplies. I set up internet with AT&T while they unloaded. Later, we dropped Sarah's car at her apartment. Rachel went in. I stayed in the truck, Zeus snoring beside me. An hour passed before she climbed back in. Answers? I asked. Not really, she said. Affair started 6 years ago, after my divorce. She planned to ditch you once Emma graduated. Says she didn't know about the drugs in your house. Bullshit. Recorded it. Send it to the detective. I grinned. She smirked. You into seeing where this goes, us? Thought we already were, I said. My folks noticed. We grabbed KFC, Emma's call, and ate at the new place. She'd washed sheets, stocked the fridge, even snagged sour mash and soda for a toast. I unpacked the master bedroom, towels, alarm clock, soap she'd picked for me. Watched the burn pile die out, reflecting. Sarah called, bitter as hell. It's all gone. Where is it? Asked the detective. I laughed. How'd you get Emma back? Ask Gavin, or his brothers, if you can find him, I said, hanging up. Call called next. Dad, we're across the street. Mom tried me, but I shut her down. She'll blame you. Let her, I said. 6 months later, my crew gathered. Mom, Dad, Rachel's folks, Jake, Lisa, Emma, cradling my grandson. Election results ticked in. I won sheriff, Tim whooping loudest. Sarah and Dylan got life. No parole. Ledger matched her writing, pinned her to the drug ring. Divorce was final. My old employer coughed up $1 million from seized cash as a retirement bonus. Emily's pool sparkled out back. Rachel's law firm thrived from our basement office, for staff bustling. I knelt before Rachel, ring in hand. Marry me. Yes, she said, tears shining as I slid it on. Just as the TV blared my win. Tim beamed. New sheriff, new son-in-law. Next morning, I drove to the old house one last time. Sarah's car sat there, dusty, a for sale sign crooked in the yard. I lit a Marlboro, leaned against my truck, Zeus panting beside me. Detective called. Dylan's truck had more coke, sealed his fate. You'd have been a hell of a cop, he said. Guess I'll find out, I replied. Emma graduated that spring, headed to college. Rachel and I waved her off, proud as hell. Jake and Lisa made it work. The kids got my eyes. I started sheriff training, traded rig boots for a badge. The Gulf was behind me. Family, a new wife, a town to protect. I'd built something real, and no one was taking it this time.